Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, I am doing a mini workshop on micro-expression. Okay, and micro-expression is very useful in your personal life and in your corporate life. Okay, so if you pay attention to these few slides, and I will guarantee that it will benefit your life tremendously. I know because recently I went for a 6-day program to be certified as a trainer in microexpression. Now, what are microexpression? How can it help you in your life? How can you help you in your negotiation, in your business dealing? How do you detect microexpression? What are the origin of microexpression? And how do you detect it and how do you observe it? I will share with you in this workshop. Now, firstly, what is microexpression? Expression is brief and involuntary facial movement in your face. That means that it happens very fast without even you noticing. It is a function of the unconscious brain that trigger off this microexpression. Now, this microexpression only lasts for half a second. Now, if the microexpression in your face lasts more than half a second, then it is not microexpression. It is then called macro expression. So you can see all the faces here, they exhibit different expression, and I will show you how you detect it, how you observe it, and what you can do about it. Now, when do micro expression occur? Micro expression occur when a person is trying to conceal all the signs of how they are feeling. So once you try to conceal your natural feeling, your micro-expression will exhibit out. Or otherwise, you are not conscious of it at all. For example, you are in a negotiation, you are in a tight business deal, you are in an interview, you are in a transaction, you are under stress, you have too much data to consume, you are not aware of your own facial expression, you are not conscious of it, and that's where micro-expression will radiate to your face without you noticing. But the other person will notice. Now, how does micro-expression came about? What is the history of micro-expression? The first evidence of written work on micro-expression was on Charles Darwin. He published a book in 1982, and he said that the expression of emotion in both men and women and animals are all the same. And since then, research has been done across culture on micro-expression. All different cultures exhibit the same micro-expression, okay, regardless of culture. We, men and women, exhibit the same emotions. Okay, now what are these emotions? What are these micro-expressions? I will show you and demonstrate to you shortly. Now, can you hide micro-expression? The brief answer is no. So when you are angry, you exhibit the emotion. When you are fearsome, you exhibit the emotion. Now, it is not possible to hide your emotion because your emotion happens very fast in a split second. And also your expression is being tied into your reptilian brain. I will talk briefly about the 7 micro-expressions. The first micro-expression exhibit is happiness. Okay, the second one is content. The third one is disgust. The fourth one is anger. The sixth one is sadness. And the sixth is fear. Last but not least, 7 is surprise. So every human being, every man and woman, every child, every grandparent will exhibit this 7 basic universal micro-expression throughout every country, across all cultures. Now I shall go in one by one, and I will teach you and share with you how you can detect each of these micro-expressions. Example, you are in a negotiation. Okay, how do you tell the other party is surprised by what you offer. You go for a short interview. Okay? How do you know that the interviewer show contempt about you? Can you visit a retail shop and you want to buy something? Okay? How do you know whether the retail shopkeeper is disgusted with you? Okay? And I will share with you these 7 micro expressions. So these are the 7 micro expressions which I will go one by one. Number 1, happiness. Now happiness is very easy to detect, okay, because both parts of your lips curl up and you smile. Okay? A genuine smile produces wrinkles around the end of your eye. If you don't see wrinkles around the eye, that is a false smile. Okay, now, so one feature we need to notice is when a smile is being executed, both corners of the mouth rise up at the same time, to the same height. In other words, the smile is symmetrical. Okay, there is symmetry in the smile. That means that if you divide the mouth to half, both sides are equal. And because of the smile, the cheeks are face up. Okay, so that is the first expression, happiness. So you can see all the people in these pictures are all very happy. Nice smile, symmetrical smile, genuine smile, lovely smile. The second expression is contempt. Okay, now what is contempt? Contempt means that the other party has a feeling of superiority over you. They look down on you. That is contempt. Now, how do you tell a person is contempt about you? A person is contempt when he lift up one of the... Now, so in summary, after listening to my talk on micro-expression, the face is the best indicator of a person's emotion. Okay? It is very difficult to lie. It is very difficult to control your micro-expression. Okay? Unless you have a poker face. Even if you have a poker face, at some part of time, you will show and demonstrate micro-expression. Now, micro-expression is different from your prolonged facial expression. Okay, so it just happen half a second. So you're putting your arm like this, and you're putting your arm like that, that is body language. Facial expression occur very fast, half a second or less, and in your face. And it is very difficult to fake micro-expression. So it is good in your negotiation, in your business dealing, in your interview, in your appraisal, when you buy a house, when you buy a car, look at the facial expression. Now, if you learn how to read this micro-expression, you will understand other people better. You will understand the other party and the negotiation table. You will understand your interviewer. You will understand your business partner. You will understand your business supplier. Now, in very high-stake situation, where somebody has to lose or to gain, micro-expression is very, very important. And that's where when you learn micro-expression, you will have advantage. Now, take for example, when you buy a $3 million house, okay, when you need to negotiate, okay, on your rental, when you need to buy a expensive car, okay, that is where micro-expression is very important, because you can read them. And once you read their facial expression, once you understand their micro-expression, you can then lay out your cards and you can then take the appropriate strategy. And that's where you will have advantage if you know micro-expression. Okay, and with that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming to this workshop and participating in this workshop. Thank you. I'll be happy to answer you during the break time. Thank you very much. Thank you.